Vocal chains. Can we get a vocal chain plugin? Yes, of course. We have so many already. But Louis Bell and Cradle Audio got together, and this could be something a little bit different, something a little special. We're going to get into all sorts of things vocals. Let's go. Radium POW. Hey, if it's your first time joining us at Radium Records here on the YouTube channel, we are all about music production, music business, mixing, mastering, plugins, making records. So you should probably subscribe. It's going to be worth it, I promise you. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the plugin. It is the Spirit. So we got the God Particle, the Prince, and now the Spirit. All right, so you can see it's pretty crazy looking. We got sauce here. It's like a chain. It's a vocal chain, obviously. Let's open it up in the DAW. I'm going to play you a song real quick from Josh Rose. This one's called Shipwreck. I'll break down the vocal chain for you so you can see exactly what plugins I have on the vocal chain right now. And then we're going to replace all those with the Spirit.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. Crashing of waves is matching the bass of my heart as it races and rolls.
I'm going to run through the chain, the current chain with you right now. Virtual mix rack. I got the 67, nice, beautiful mid-range, custom opto. I use the Slate mic. It's amazing. It's one of my favorites. Then Metatune, a little Pro Q3 doing some cleanup. RVox. Who doesn't love the RVox? Everybody loves the RVox. That's waves. Gives us some nice body, some warmth. And then, of course, the Valhalla Vintage Verb, which everybody loves and knows. Let's replace everything, and we are going to initialize the Spirit. Okay, so right away, I'm like, this is pretty typical of the Cradle plugins. Like, what's going on? What are these shapes? What does this mean? It looks like I got the input gain with a rider. Typically with the Cradle Audio stuff, they have a sweet spot. So you're trying to hit within this box. And then it looks like a compressor, a focus. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. So this is the character section. Looks like it's on by default. And then we have an EQ with just high and low, which is interesting because the vocals in the mid-range, but high and low sounds good. Doubler and reverb, room and plate, and then a gain output. Let's check it out. Let's hear what we can do with this.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. The crashing of waves is matching the bass of my heart as it races and rolls.
So automatically by default, it sounds very compressed and it sounds very mid-range focused. So let's start to mess around with the compressor and the focus. I want a little less nasal, a little less compression kind of sounding, right? Because it sounds really compressed.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. The crashing of waves is matching the bass of my heart as it races and rolls. Anchor drops beneath me.
So that focus is really kind of bringing that it's like the mid. I can't really put my finger on it yet. Let's turn on the rider and let's start to ride the vocals just a little bit and see if we can kind of even that out.
1 billion pounds keeping me down. It's a shame there will be more. Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. The crashing of waves is...
Cool, it's got its own vibe to it. Let's check out the EQ. I'd like a little bit more low-end body, and we'll mess around with the top, the doubler, give it a little more width in the middle, and then I'm gonna check out this reverb. What do you guys think so far? Let me know in the comments. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. I don't know. I think it's so far, it's kind of like, my chain was beating it, but we don't know yet. Let's give it a chance here.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. Crashing of waves is matching the bass of my heart as it races and rolls. Anchor drops beneath me, reaching for the floor. 1 billion pounds keeping me down. It's a shame there will be more. Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. Crashing of waves is matching the bass of my heart as it races and rolls. Anchor drops beneath me, reaching for the floor. pounds keeping me down. It's a shame there will be more. Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. The crashing of waves is matching the pace of my heart as it races and rolls. Anchor drops beneath me.
All right, what do you guys think? It's pretty musical. Like, the reverb is really good. I'm really impressed by the reverb. The room verb is like this really beautiful room. Very three-dimensional, sounds great. The plate was like a lot brighter, which is pretty typical of plates, and that's probably why they have the filter there, right? Doing a little light compression, some focus. I took the focus down on the character. The rider is on a lot on the low end boost, a little bit on the high end. Very cool EQ. I think it's very musical. The top end is beautiful. Let's just A/B it against what I had, and we'll gain match it, and then you guys let me know what you think. So here's my original chain.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole.
Okay, and then we're gonna go to the spirit here.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole.
It's pretty, it's different, right? Like for me, I'll let you know my thoughts after I A/B this for real right now. Here we go.
Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? Can you feel all of the weight that surrounds me? I wish the sea would just swallow me whole. Crashing of waves is matching the pace of my heart as it races and rolls. Anchor drops beneath me, reaching for the floor. 1 billion pounds keeping me down. It's a shame there will be more.
All right, so my thoughts is that it doesn't really have the warmth that I have in my vocal chain here. The RVox, I think, is really adding quite a bit of nice warmth that I like in this track, okay? What does that mean to me? It means that this Spirit plugin sounds incredible. Like, I am not going to say that I'm not going to use this, because I will definitely use this in my workflow, but it sounds much more like a upfront pop vocal kind of thing, right? This record is kind of, it's pop, but it's like more of like a warm singer-songwriter kind of feel to it. So it's hard. Like, I'd have to sit here and really finesse this. I might take a little bit of the high end down. I might, take the lows up a little bit. I think having a mid band would be something that's really a good way to kind of shape it a little bit more. I am in love with the reverb. I think the reverb sounds incredibly good, very ear pleasing. The compression is amazing, and you can get somewhere really quick with this. That's my final statement, okay? For now, I've never used this before. I opened it up. I'm demoing it right now. That's it. That's kind of what I'm feeling. You guys let me know what you're feeling, and like the video, share it if you got something out of it. Cradle Audio makes some dope stuff. The God Particle's finding its way onto my master bus a lot more. The Prince is one of my favorite synths ever. Like, I love that thing. I use it on so many records now. So shouts to Cradle. Thank you so much for making another plugin. Keep it up. Keep them coming. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.